What's going on, guys? My name is Jack. Welcome back to another video. Today we're taking another outtake from the Make Money Making Videos podcast, and I'm breaking down my personal video editing equipment, my computer, my keyboard, my mouse, all the stuff which I use to do freelance video editing. Let's get into it.
What I want to ask you if there was sees on my channel, they're more of tech people. Okay. What equipment do you use, like PC-wise? Do you know what equipment do you have? Or
Yeah. Definitely. So my PC, it's an MSI Infinite A. That's the build. So it's a, it's not built from scratch. I didn't build it or anything like that. It is the MSI Infinite A case. I've got a GTX 1070 Ti in there. I got 16 gigabytes of RAM, which I could have done with 32, but it was all right with the 16. I got an SSD, which is 256 gigabyte SSD, as well as like a 2 terabyte hard drive. And what's the other important shit? Oh yeah, the i7 8700K or whatever.
Yeah, no.
And that's it. And then I got a crappy little gaming mouse, literally a tenner off of Amazon, and then a crappy little gaming keyboard, little rainbow one, again probably like 15, 20 off of Amazon. With the PC, yeah. I went all the way with it. I had to, because I'm on it all day, every day. So I had a terrible computer before, which I'd had for about 5 years, and it was impossible to do anything on, man. Oh,
well, I think your PC is better than mine, because what I have currently is I have a 2-core CPU, which runs at about 1.8 gigahertz, and that's like Premiere Pro. It'll run, but like the video will lag behind the audio, so I have to skip back to the video where the audio is.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I only have like 180 gig hard drive, so I have to buy external ones for that currently.
Oh shit!
I'm at 3 gig of RAM, so like it's not the best situation for editing.
Yeah.
After design, it's all right, but editing, I kind of have to. If I have a project, if I have something that I want to do, once I edit, I have to delete every bit of footage I have of it so I can fit something else in.
Yeah, I feel you. Hey, man, I feel the pain. Like, trust me, I feel the pain, bro, for real. I started this whole YouTube channel, and I started freelancing on a computer that was already 4 years old or 3.5 years old. So it was heavily outdated, very slow. Like the week before I got my computer, my new one, I literally had to order it. Like I literally had to. I used this old computer up until the absolute point of destruction, where one day, like the last day that I used it, bro, it crashed maybe 15 or 20 times that day. Like I swear to you, bro, I used to try render things, and the render would it wouldn't be able to make it all the way through. Like I'd work on a 20-minute project for a client, and I'd have to render it in 4 5-minute sections. And even those 5 minutes, you know what I mean? I'd have to render it 4 or 5-minute sections, and then render it again in 1 20-minute section once it had all, you know what I mean? It was a mess. It was a complete mess. And that was, that was my old computer that I had until October.
This PC to render like a 4 video, which is kind of the content goes on my gaming channel. That's like a 2-hour render.
Yeah.
And sometimes the worst time I do it is at like 10 o'clock at night. So then I have to head to bed, and the PC will shut off and it won't render. So the next day I have to turn it on, render it again. So that's another 2 hours added onto it.
100%, man. That's the struggle. That's the struggle we all go through, man. That's the struggle.
I have people told that I'm putting the video out on Twitter. I'm like, the video will be out in the morning. They have to put it up on Twitter, and the video won't be out. So
yeah. No. I feel you. It sucks, man. Seriously. And I used to have a gaming channel, so I know about making the gaming content as well, and fucking struggling with it, man. Seriously. Hey, man. All I can say in that situation is you just gotta keep going, man. I was you a year ago, man. Seriously, I was in your position. Just kept going, grinded out the freelance, got myself, put some money aside, got a new computer, actually got things back to it. But god damn it, man, for real. It's a pain trying to do technology-based stuff on a laggy system. It's demotivating. It messes with your head. You could be in a perfect flow and it crashes and it messes up your kind of rhythm. But you just gotta stick it out. Yeah,
because what was I going to say? I've lost track again.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good, man. Take your time.
Because like I can edit on Sony Vegas, it'll be fine. Obviously, I want to try and move over to Premiere Pro.
Yeah.
I have like everything on Amazon listed of what I want to get. Like I have every part listed. But that's the worst thing about listing it so early, because things will disappear and then you have to get more stuff, and then everything just comes on top of itself. It gets dearer. The one I have currently now, I think it's worth like €400, so I have to save up for that.
Yeah.
We do a family business where we like border kennel dogs. We do
cool.
have that. But
that's dope.
Not all the money goes to me. Sometimes I have to be quick to take the dogs, or else someone else in the family will take it.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm 16 now, so I'm able to work. I'm pretty sure I'm able to work full hours, so I'm put my CV out there to get jobs, just to have money so I can upgrade it and do more. Work and editing and what I want to do.
Hey, I feel that, man, 100%. I think the graphic stuff, if you're not having any problems with the graphic stuff right now in terms of like being able to obviously not have any crashes and stuff, that's the good thing about the graphic stuff, is you can do it all on a computer. That on a video editing stuff, it's so intense, it's impossible because you have to deal with live video. But the graphic stuff, I'll go hard on that, man. Seriously, if you could get some real money for the graphic design, like my friend, I've got a few friends who had a graphic design business just over the internet that's done really, really well. And, making banners for people, making thumbnails for people, charging like, what, 20, 10 pound a pop, stuff like that. If your computer's working for the graphics, I'll get on Upwork, man. You got to get on Upwork.